We're a midstream services MLP that was started in 2013. We took the company public in 2014, and we provide essential services to the midstream, downstream, and upstream industries. About 95% of our business is pipeline inspection and integrity services. We also have a water and environmental division that handles produced water and reclaims hydrocarbons. Cypress Energy serves many different members of the energy family of companies. Our principal clients are midstream companies, and to protect the environment, the Department of Transportation and PHMSA require that all critical energy infrastructure is inspected on a regular basis. Also, state regulations require the same. Needless to say, protecting the environment, protecting people from explosions if it's a natural gas or crude oil or gasoline or diesel, all the different product that needs to move to market through pipelines. Those are essential services that the owner of those assets need, and we provide those services to the who's who at Cypress. So Cypress had a great 2018. We also just reported our first quarter, and we've grown substantially. The beauty is our available market of customers that own energy infrastructure assets that need inspection and integrity services is, in just the United States and Canada, about 2,500 customers. Today, we only work for less than 10% of them. So the available market is quite large, which allows us to grow organically, which of course is your most lucrative return on investment relative to buying assets and having to pay retail. We also acquired two companies privately at our holding company. One of them gets us into the offshore market, where we can provide pipeline inspection and process services to the offshore market that we've never done before. And then we're also entering the inline inspection or the smart pigging market. So at the end of the day, people that own these assets want to be able to understand the corrosion, the cracks, the dents, the things that can happen to energy infrastructure that ultimately leads to the need to replace it or repair it. And so we have an acquisition that will get us into the inline inspection or smart pigging business using new state-of-the-art technology. Think about it as what 4K ultra-high def TV is today versus 1080 versus what 720 was versus when we used to watch football games in analog. So obviously the resolution as it gets better, principally driven by advances in technology, processing power, battery consumption, all of the things, because this technology has to be miniaturized to be able to fit in a small pipeline, whether it's 4-inch, 6-inch, 8-inch. So we're excited about that growth initiative. So Cypress is very unusual. Most MLPs have major pipelines that require significant amounts of capital to build or expand. And having a CapEx-intensive MLP used to be very desirable. Cypress, on the other hand, doesn't have large capital expenditure requirements. In fact, last year, I think our CapEx was less than $1 million on maintenance CapEx, and our growth CapEx is really a function of opportunities we see. But as you look through our financials, we're what we would call a CapEx-light business model at Cypress that obviously benefits us with our free cash flow and distributable cash flow that could be utilized to strengthen the balance sheet, grow our dividend, or improve our coverage ratio. So Cypress is also unique in that the ownership is completely aligned with the minority unit holder. My partners and I, our management team, insiders, own about 64% of the company, which is unusual. So the minority investor in our company, we have a total alignment with them as it relates to building the value of the company.